Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about the new Season Pass update. Yo, man, it's happening very soon. I think we had a timer. No, we didn't. For me, it's about 3, it's going to be out at 3 a.m. It's about another 11 or 12 hours or so. And I gotta be honest, this is gonna be interesting because this Season Pass, it's going to be all about the X-Men and everything around it, so that is interesting. I do like the X-Men, I like Deadpool. I'm just gonna adjust my webcam just a little bit here. Maybe I'm just gonna move it over here, man, just because I feel like it. Yeah, interesting stuff. We have some very cool variants. Of course, the big hit out of everything, out of the whole Season Pass, is the new card that is going to be released, which is NIMROD. I gotta be honest, full on honesty, I have no idea who NIMROD was, never heard about it, and I have no idea about NIMROD, but I guess that's fine. I guess it's something along those lines as X-Men. I don't know. I guess X-Men universe. I did watch the movies, but I don't know, man. I have no idea. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff that is happening in the Season Pass. First of all, I like the variants, man. The variants are nice. There's also some new Pool 5 cards added to the game that we're going to go over really quickly in just a second. But let's first talk about the star of the show, star of the Season Pass, which is going to be NIMROD. You can see the cards right here. Of course, Wolverine did get its buff. Before the buff, Wolverine was a simple card where you destroy it and you can literally, he's going to respawn at another location. But now he actually is going to regenerate, they called it, at another random location with +2 power. So basically, if you discard it, he's going to come back to the game +2, and then when you, for example, use Deathlock, Venom, and Carnage, or any destruction card, he's going to gain another +2 power and sets himself or regenerates himself at a random location. So initially you can like boost it up to him like +8 or something. Maybe there's some even more interesting plays that you can do with him, which I personally think is really awesome. I like that Wolverine is finally getting a little bit more recognition because it is a pretty cool character, grown up with him, and yeah. We also have Sentinel in there, which is a pretty straightforward, I would say, in every kind of control deck, especially in Pool 2. You have Sentinel in there that adds another Sentinel to your hand. Basically, it's a pretty chill card if you don't want to run out of cards. You basically play a Sentinel because he's going to give you a Sentinel back. So that is also a pretty good card. It's not an S tier card, but it's a pretty solid card. And then, of course, the star of the show, which is going to be NIMROD. And NIMROD, when this is destroyed, add a copy to each other location, which I personally think is really interesting, and also what the copy might look like. Could it be one of those copies that do not have any effects, where the card literally can be buffed by Patriot or something, for example, or they actually have the same effect and you can destroy them again to add another 2 of Nimrods on the board, which would be absolutely interesting. So I'm going to be clicking around here just a little bit, and oh man, look at those variants. They're pretty awesome. I'm just going to go and look around and see what is actually happening here, because usually I should be able to see, because if they really just add a copy to each another location, you can literally destroy them again to have another. I mean, that would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty awesome. That would make sense because, you know, it's the Season Pass, and the Season Pass is always overpowered. We know the Season Pass, and then it will get nerfed, and then we're all going to be sad and crying and everything. And just look at those variants. This is probably my favorite variant. I mean, that looks just awesome. Look at this. It's so crazy that I haven't heard of NIMROD yet. And I'm also going to be really super stoked and interested to see what the people are going to do with. We're also going to go and scroll through the decks here in just 1 second to see what people are building with him. And yeah, it's a very nice art style altogether, so I'm very looking forward to playing that card. I do like Destroyer decks, I do like Discard decks, I love Hela, Healer, whatever decks, they're awesome, I really enjoy them. So I think NIMROD is going to be just perfect for this situation. I don't know if it's necessarily overly overpowered, for example, like Zabu, Silver Surfer, and all of these cards that were so strong. And NIMROD, we will see what will come out of it. I'm really interested in what people are going to do with it. So we also have these beautiful variants. I'm going to be really looking forward to this Wolverine variant. Trust me. Whoever made this one is an absolute G. I mean, this is just one of my favorite variants probably in the game. So this is the first time I'm actually buying the season pass for a variant, because I don't know, man. This is just just look at it. It's just really awesome. Also, the Sentinel one is also very nice, very dope. These are very two cool variants. And we have new Series 5 cards, which includes Kitty Pryde, Negasonic, Teenage Warhead from Deadpool, and Master Mold. Very interesting 3 cards. I'm going to start off with talking about Master Mold. And Master Mold adds 2 Sentinels to your opponent's hand, which is kind of really, really mean, because you can literally make him fill up his hands with Sentinels, and when he plays a Sentinel, he's going to get a Sentinel back, so you can really disrupt. This is an absolute master disruption card. This is going to be so annoying to play. But, you know, I don't know what people are going to come up with it. Trust me, people are going to be probably really mad with this card. We also have Negasonic Teenage Warhead, which I always thought is a funky name, gotta be honest. When any card is played here, destroy this card and that card, which means this is probably one of the... It might be a S tier card. Honestly, it's a really strong card, especially in turn 6. If you would play that in turn 6 and you just want to ensure that you're gonna win that location, I think this card might be the key to everything. This is a very, very, very strong card. Yeah, so there's nothing else and much to talk about. Again, art style of every single one of these cards, they're just so awesome. And Kitty Pryde as well, really, really good. You can see you can return this to your you can return this to your hand to gain +1 power, which will add a lot of control. And anything that gains you energy in the game, anything that makes cards cost less or whatever, is super, super overpowered. So these 3 cards are just absolutely phenomenal. They're really, really, really good. And yeah, I hope that, you know, listen, just come to speak about the bundles, you know. I just hope that they're gonna be putting in some bundles and some things that are a little bit more affordable. The last Pro bundle cost $110 or 110 euros, something along those lines, and I just think it's absolutely insane to pay 110 euros just for that. I mean, I guess, but still, way too much money. Way too much money involved, so I was a little bit sad about that. If I had the money, you know, I would probably spend it and get it, but you know, it's expensive. It's expensive. And all of the other, I heard that I don't know if it was a leak or something, but the Valentine's bundles that are going to come out, they're going to supposed to cost 8,000 gold. Do you know how much that is, man? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I think 11 bucks is for 700 gold. So it's going to be about like 50, 60, 70 euros or dollars. And I don't know. I personally think it's a little sad. Okay, so ranked seasonal rewards, which I personally think is awesome. We have them, right? You can rank up and then you can unlock something. So I got to rank 60, but last season I was ranked 30 or 40. So I think I already did a pretty good climb. And coming up, you know, season, I hope that I'm gonna get to 70, 80, and at one point probably reach infinite. I hope. Yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that is happening here. You can see season pass missions are going to be dropped in. And also, one thing that I wish that they would change is probably to get some more XP in general. Because 150, you get about, well, you know, you do get quite a lot. Like, you get 500 a day, I think. How much is it? Like, you have every 8 hours, right? You have 150, 300. All right, 450. Which I personally think is fair, but I kind of want to play more. I guess you guys know and you understand what I am talking about. Let's check out the decks that people are preparing with NIMROD. Honestly, I want to know. Obviously, it's going to be some Destroyer decks. We're going to have Bucky Barnes and, yeah, Deadpool probably in there, yeah. I kind of was already thinking. You have Arnim Zula. I mean, this is perfect. Oh, Shuri, also good card, yeah. Okay, so people are thinking, definitely people are on the same path as, you know, most of their fellow players. So Deadpool and Nova and Bucky Barnes, you know, these are like the typical destruction cards that you have. And I sadly do not have Deadpool yet, but I'm definitely going to be working towards that. Nova we have in there as well. Nova's always a very strong turn 6 card with Killmonger. You can see many people are placing Killmonger in here as well. Then we of course have Bucky Barnes and Carnage. You can see Carnage like popping up everywhere as well. Same goes for Venom, also popping up everywhere. Now sometimes we also have a little bit of Wave popping up, because Wave and Death Wave is one of the strongest, you know, things that you can basically build. It's a very strong deck. You have Deathlock and Shuri here, for example. We have the Deathlock. We have a Ghost Rider in here, which is kind of also funky. What else do we have? Oh, Silk. I never even seen that card. When anyone plays a card, you move this to another location. Okay. Yeah, but oh, Galactus. Oh, I really want to get Thanos and Galactus. These are like my 2 wishes card. I know they're probably not the best, but they're the chaos. The chaos that comes out of it is just insane. I really want Galactus, and that animation is fire. And yeah, this is about it, man. We have a little bit of Spider-Man in here. Miles Morales, I did unlock him. And yeah, so basically all we have here are some interesting destruction decks. Of course, Wolverine is going to be played much more now with this new effect. We already have this for quite some time now, and I must say I really enjoy this. I really enjoy the effect. And yeah, I see much more Wolverines now than before. Trust me. And yeah, you see all of this stuff that people are putting in. You know, we have a little bit of a Forge, a little bit of a Nakia, Hulkbuster. You know, an interesting set of collections, card collections, whatever. Yeah, and that's about it for the season pass. Of course, we're going to be unlocking more variants. We're going to be unlocking more different things. Like we will get a lot of boosters. We will get a lot of credits like we had before. I think this is going to be a very well thought of season pass, and I am very, very looking forward to you know, playing these cards. Tomorrow I will be dropping in my first video with a Destruction Destroyer discard deck, whatever, with Nimrod. And yeah, let's see what is popping, man. Let's see how the cards will play, and I hope that you will tune in. Probably might also think about going live at one point, but yeah, apart from that, just hoping that you guys will tune in and watch it. If you want to be part of the channel, of course, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. I always respond to every comment. I'm always down for constructive criticism. If there's something you don't like, please tell me in the comment section below, and I will be working towards those goals. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.